Welcome to this great adventure of two sisters.
Absolutely not. Hey guys, welcome to the Regina Kids podcast. I am your host Maxie,
With her lovely younger sister, Rita the H.A.M.
and here on the podcast, as you can see, sibling relationships can be loving and sometimes a bit
Dramatic.
affect me, please, complicated. So join us every week as we explore all aspects of having a sibling.
Come be our sibling.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, my good people. Maxie done messed up today. She letting me host.
Oh God, Rita, don't make me regret it already.
Well, she already said my name. What's your name now? No, I'm just playing. I'm your host, Rita.
Welcome to another episode of the Regina Kids podcast, and I am Maxie.
All right. So let's get the business out the way. Maxie, go ahead, do all the stuff about your books and the box and all that good stuff.
That's how
Because
you
I
know.
would do it, but I'm end up jacking up all my broken crayons, still color, daily affirmation, and I know it's
Okay,
something else that go after that. And then we have love you more. Grieving isn't easy.
stop.
Healing hurts, and you can get a box for under $40 with all these goodies. But she got another box so
Rita,
that you need to
Rita.
get before you read her third book that's coming out because it got all the tea in there.
See.
All her dark and deepest secrets.
Anyway, no, it's not. Um, welcome to another episode of Regina Kid podcast. I don't know if I'm about to regret letting her host the show, but here we go. If you're not new here,
Your time is everything.
you know that I am a self-published author. Uh, my
Authoress.
first my first two books, All My Broken Crayons Still Color and Love You More, Grieving Isn't Easy and Healing Hurts, are available on Amazon by typing in my name, Maxie, Maxie, Norman, Norman. The E is capital with a middle initial. Um, I do have healing boxes that go along with my second book, Love You More, Grieving Isn't Easy and Healing Hurts. You can slide into our DMs on Instagram at _Regina Kids Podcast in order to order that, or you can send us an email at reginakidspodcast@gmail.com. If you're on Facebook and like Messenger, you can also inbox me at Maxie, capital E for middle initial, Norman, Norman. So, take it away, Rita.
For the record, I did get the titles of your books right.
For the record, she got the titles right.
Yes.
Thank God for that.
Amen, child.
Okay.
Amen, child. So on today's episode, we will be talking a very deep subject, and also I'm doing my best not to get kicked off the show. Maxie has already threatened me. I guess it's like a 3 strikes and you're out, but
How many times you gonna say that?
I probably been fired. Should have been fired a long time ago if that's the case.
Right. Why you keep saying that?
Because you threatened to kick me off the show.
Yeah, but that was like 2-3 episodes ago. Like, get over it already.
Oh, so you ain't trying keeping count.
It depends on how this show go.
Well, it's gonna go show by show. She might send me to the principal's office. But so first before we dive in, how's your week been, Sissy Pooh?
It's been going all right. I had stumbled across some old candy that I like. Some York peppermint patties, and I didn't realize that don't nobody like that. Like, I don't understand. I love peppermint.
You do.
So I have like, little peppermint candies in my car, at my work desk. And then something said a York peppermint patty would really taste good. So I got a bag with the little ones in it, and I put them in the freezer, and they really do hit the spot during the day. And I was like asking, like, y'all, my friends and my mom, like, don't y'all like York peppermint patties? And everybody's like, hell no. Like, what is wrong with you? But
You be having these. If y'all, one thing about Maxie, right? She be having these random obsessions, and she'll eat something for like a week, just the same exact thing over and over and over, and then she'll just be on to her next obsession.
What are you trying to say?
That's just what you do. So now she on her York peppermint patty kick.
Ah!
But one
It's,
good thing, you can have a shamrock shake all year round. You want to know why?
why?
Because you go get you that drink from Starbucks.
One, that's not a shamrock shake.
I know, but I mean it's green.
Whatever.
But she was a little scared. She didn't want to. She didn't want that matcha.
Because I had to look it up. I didn't know what that was. Yeah, but a York peppermint patty and a pina colada sparkling water. Try
Most
it
people
out.
will ask. Most people will ask if you
Why?
because them two don't go together.
Why
I
don't?
mean, York peppermint patty. That sounds like a pregnancy craving.
That sounds like pineapple and peppermint.
Mm, no thanks.
Anyway, start the show,
That's
fam.
just like saying you need pineapples on your pizza. Yuck.
Which is good.
Not at all.
Don't knock it till you try it.
She act like she from California because that's some California shit.
What that got to
Oh,
do with California? Girl, shut up.
you a surfer? So on this
Anyway,
episode, we have a fun-loving subject
hmm,
of "Are you the baby daddy?"
are you the baby daddy?
Yes,
That sounds like messy drama.
it is messy drama. Well, to give background to the story, we was reached out to by a friend of the show that was going through. Why you laughing? We was reached out to by a friend of the show that was having hope that started a great conversation on social media about how he had got into it with his youngest child, baby mama, and she told him that it ain't his baby anyway. And I just thought that this would be a great subject because I don't think I don't think with saying things out of anger and how they can trigger a lot of different negative reactions that not only going to affect you but most definitely is going to affect your child, because once you lay that seed into a man's head, it's hell to get things back to normal. So like, y'all really need to stop doing that.
Well, my thing is this: if there's any doubt in your man, because it's mama's babies, daddy's maybes,
Of course.
especially how some of these relationships start,
Mm-hmm.
just go get a test.
Straight out the cooch.
Right, save yourself all the anguish and all of the when she get mad, she gonna tell you that it ain't your baby, or
Mm-hmm.
you deciding because you mad, or you don't want to be with her, or maybe you want to be with her and she don't want to be with you,
Yeah, that could
and
be
then
it.
now you ain't taking care of your baby. Like, just save yourself some anguish. Unless y'all married and you with this person 125/8.
But a lot of times, not like that's why they got shows like Paternity Court, because a lot of times that is most definitely not even the situation at hand. You be out here sipping and dicking,
What
Netflix and chilling, chicken and dicking, Netflix and chilling,
did
and
you
be
say?
messing around.
Chicken like food?
Yeah, chicken and dicking.
What is
You
that?
never heard of that?
No.
It's like the step below Netflix and chill. Y'all just go get
What?
Popeye. Ain't no movie tonight, bitch. Ain't no movies.
Oh
You
God.
gonna eat? Look, I'm gonna bring you this 3-piece and a biscuit from Popeyes and a strawberry drink, and we gonna get down.
I don't. You need to stay off of ghetto ratchet TikTok.
I guess like
Okay.
some people ain't worth that, that quality time. That's too much intimacy.
Then they probably should strap up 2 times.
But I'm trying to tell, it's ratchet out here. It's ratchet out here. Like it's crazy as hell. So I'm just saying they be out
It's
here
ratchet
chicken.
out here.
Listen, they be out here chicken and dicking, Netflix and chilling. Ain't no kind of commitment. And then 9 months later, here you go. And you slept with her. But the thing is that you need to go on and protect yourself. Like, I understand that a lot of guys, especially fathers who are present and doing things for their child, those kind of fathers don't need to be like on child support and things like that. If y'all have a if y'all both are level headed and y'all good and y'all co-parenting, there's no need to get the law and what I'm saying, the courts and things involved. But it 95% of the time you
Did you
need
say
to. Yes,
95%?
it's bad out here. 95% of the time, you need to go and put yourself on child support. You need to go on and get yourself on like working out visitation and have paperwork and different things like that because a lot of these females out here are shady and they will most definitely use your child as a crutch to hurt you, especially if they know you a good dad. And 95% of the time, they only saying that you not that baby daddy because they know that's the only way that they gonna hurt you
Or it's
is through
some
that child.
truth, or it's some truth in that
Or yeah,
statement, and you might want to go
exactly
get them
because you can't
kids
be going
tested.
by what the babies look like no more. How many times I've been wrong watching Maury and watching Paternity Court. Like, damn, that baby head, you got that man whole face turned out what? And then you are not the father. It will blow your mind.
Well, people they claim that when people hang out around each other, they start to look alike.
I forgot it was a saying about that. It's not about it's uh you look like him because of the nurturing. Like
So,
the nurturing of the parent. You start to look like them. I don't know what you maybe I don't
where you get that from?
I heard it somewhere. I don't know the whole saying. If y'all know the whole saying, y'all inbox me, let me know so I could put it out there exactly what that's called.
Right? Are y'all having baby mama
It's not the
drama?
DNA, it's the nurturing.
Rita, stop it. If y'all got some baby mama drama, daddy stories, y'all could inbox us on Instagram at
Right. And
underscore Virginia Kids.
stop signing these birth certificates if you don't know for sure if you the daddy. Because that you just signing up for 18 years of child support, dummy.
Again, let me finish. Underscore Regina Kids Podcast on Instagram. Or y'all can email us a sib note at virginiakidspodcast@gmail.com. I just think that people should be more cautious of how they enter into relationships with people. Like, I don't
Yes.
know if you could tell the background of the friends of the shows.
I know the background. Well, fuck it. I don't care. It ain't my story. He was fucking
But
kick at work.
what?
It was one of his coworkers.
And he was already in a relationship with somebody else.
Already in a relationship with somebody else, hunching on the girl that was a coworker. Cheated on his girlfriend, ended up having a baby.
And ends up staying with the girlfriend. So that's the problem.
Yeah, him and the girlfriend ain't together no more. But I mean, it's just been sketchy ever since.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, people got to be cautious of how they enter into relationships because sometimes you cause yourself unnecessary drama and mess
And I
when
seen the
you just
post.
out here doing a bunch of randomness.
And I seen the post like, what is your thoughts on when you get into it with your baby mama and she tell you that you're not the daddy? I said you picked her.
Jeez.
You picked her.
I mean, that's facts, but at the same time, it's like, again, Just like we mentioned on a previous episode, words hurt. And people
Yeah,
got to
that's
be
why.
careful of the stuff they say because once you put that negativity out into the atmosphere, you can't, be mad on how a person react
Mm-mm.
because
No, me
he
and
could
I
easily he could easily be like, "Oh, it ain't mine," and be done. So,
facts.
and ultimately, all that does is hurt your child at the end of the day.
And women need to be careful. I ain't even finna just put it all on like keep it one side. The women need to be careful too. Like you can't be mad at who you end up having kids with. Why? Because you picked them. You and then it's and I tell my I tell my bonus daughter, I always tell my niece, like when we had them conversations, like you have to understand when you start entering the world of sex and relationships and all of that other stuff, I don't give a fuck how much he said, "Oh baby, I love you. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm here with you forever." You need to be one mentally prepared. You need to be just hell physically prepared. Damn near, you really can't even be that for real because you really don't. Pregnancies are a roll of a dice. Everybody's pregnancy is completely different from the other. You know what I'm saying? So you have
Right.
to
Some stuff you just can't prepare for, but you
yeah,
have
it's just like
options.
you do have options, but the thing is that the responsibility of that child is gonna fall on you first, and then the man is always optional. Unfortunately, it's optional on where they're actually gonna be. Hopefully, roll of a dice, you get a good one, and he want to be there for his child. Like, but outside of that, your world, your life, straight off the bat, firsthand is gonna change.
True.
Cause I don't change no diapers.
Oh God, here you go.
I play with the babies. I'll feed the babies. I'll burp the babies, but I ain't changing no diapers. Sorry, I am not getting peed on. I'm not. No. Mm-mm. No,
And
ma'am.
then you hand them back. No babysitting. You're not
Yeah.
a babysitting.
Mm-mm. It's not a guarantee. The new version of grandparents, they still in the clubs.
OG 39s over
They
here.
trying to they trying to live their life. They ain't doing what grandma and grandma, great grandma and them used to do, where you could just drop your kids off and be raised by your grandma. They ain't doing that no more. Come get your damn kids.
Well, a lot of them still 36, so that's part of the problem.
Facto.
Fact? What?
Facto.
Rita, don't come on here every other episode making
That
making up words. But I
ain't
think it's
say no word. I heard it. Troy Ave said it. Said facto. He got a whole podcast called Facto. It's funny as hell too.
shout out to them,
Yeah,
but don't
facto.
be stealing other people's words.
I ain't
Um,
still. I just gave him his props. What do you mean? Mm-mm. I remember I got a story. I always got a story. This one time when I found out, it was devastating. Let me give y'all my
oh,
story. So I just doing, me. I was in the streets. Well, not like that. I only had one boyfriend. It was a serious relationship. We ain't got documentation, but he met my family. He met my niece, so he counts. And I found out I was pregnant, and I had called him. Well, first of all, Maxie, uh, Maxie be keeping track of me because she was like, "Did you have your period?" And I'm like, "No, it should become. Wait, what month is this?" That's how much. Like I was.
ridiculous.
It's ridiculous because I like.
Guys share accounts?
Hmm.
Nana's on your account, and do you share
With who?
with
Baby.
you?
What?
With Nana,
What account are you talking about?
your account.
Rita, finish your story.
Oh, I get distracted when he get in the room.
Right.
Hey. Okay, so anyway, um, Max was like, "Did you have your period this month?" I'm like, "Damn, did I? I think I did. What month is this?" No, I didn't. Damn. So I went to Walmart and I went and bought me a pregnancy test. And I was like thirsty to find out. And then so I went to the bathroom in Walmart after I bought the pregnancy test and I took it. And I found out I was pregnant and I was devastated. I was so devastated I couldn't drive and I called Maxie crying and she had to come get me and I left my car at Walmart. So then I had called I had called my baby daddy and I had told him I was pregnant. And he told me, who the daddy? And I was like, nigga, it's you. And stop playing with me. And then he was like, I can't remember exactly what he said, but I was just like, it's whatever, nigga. Fuck you. I'm gonna go order me a pizza and raise this baby. And we could just, we could just do a DNA test when the baby get here. Like, I ain't even I'm not finna argue back and forth with you, like, none of that. Because I ain't had time for it.
Lord.
I
I
talked like 3 weeks. Then I ended up having to do his grandma hair, and then he want to corner me at his grandma's house and apologize.
It was, you had a lot going on. But okay, what was the reasoning for
Believe I
telling
didn't
this
have many.
story?
First of all, that was the listen. I don't have many pregnancy stories, so like that. Don't get it twisted. I ain't out here like that.
I'm trying to figure out why did you need to tell that.
I mean, people can relate.
I'm
At the end of the
sure.
day, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like I knew what happened. I found out I was pregnant, and first of all, I was on birth control too, so
That's the
it
part that
hurts.
devastated you.
Yeah,
No, I get why you told the
the
story because a
medical
lot of
the
people,
medical field failed me. Y'all failed me.
but I get why you told the story because a lot of times, even in serious
Even
relationships,
in serious relationship, like this, we had been together like 2-3 years, and so like like how the fuck like
people can still have doubt.
the
And
audacity.
but yeah, people can still have doubt,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. Like mama's babies, daddy's maybes. People really need to. I remember I heard a guy say like he was so selective with the women that he slept with because if he couldn't see you helping him raise a child, he wouldn't
Mm.
sleep with you.
I mean, that's a good thing to go by. I remember I even heard that from my boyfriend. He had his grandparents had told him that if you don't see yourself being with that woman for for the rest of y'all life or attached to them in some way, shape, or form, then don't fuck with them like that. That is some great advice.
It is because sometimes you really don't know people until something happened.
Mm-hmm.
And it be that one time something happened and they don't know how to deal. And here you are attached to a crazy person.
Exactly. Because a lot, and then too, like, and a lot of men don't know about like postpartum depression. And or the time it's like the severity of what a woman's body actually go through with birth. They just be like, oh, it ain't nothing, it ain't this. That's why you see them on the if you go on TikTok, it was a whole trend of putting a labor machine, cramp machine on a man so they can actually get an idea. And I thought that was great because it was so funny because it was a group, it was like 3 men and 3 women. And so they did, and the women did the actual thing too. And most of them was like, it was up to like 8, and they was like, "Oh, I still be at work, feeling like this throughout the day." And we do because we do, you cramp and all of that other stuff when you on your menstrual. And you talk about seeing some men buckle over.
But just to double back to the postpartum depression, especially in the black and brown communities, mental health is not talked about like that.
Mm-mm.
So a lot of people have babies and they experience postpartum depression because they don't have the proper support after they have kids, and it's overwhelming, and it can happen with the first one or the 10th one. It just,
Yeah.
it just it's just some stuff that happens. And a lot of times people aren't equipped to deal with that because dealing with somebody who got postpartum depression where they love their child, but they don't feel like they're capable of taking care of the child and they don't have the support to help them, it could be a lot.
And not only just that, like it's I don't know if you can call it postpartum depression, but even after having, miscarriages, your hormones levels are all over the place. And not only
Um,
you dealing with that, like you dealing with your hormones being all over the place, you also dealing with grief
True.
because you just lost a child. And that's whether, you just in the first few weeks or you in months.
Yeah, because once you feel yourself being attached to that child, it's a traumatic
It's
experience.
instant. And soon as you see that pregnancy test, it is instant. It's instant.
Yeah. So, well, we appreciate the friend of the show, you know, letting us into his life. It would have been nice for him to explain his side because we can't really talk from a male's point of view on
Well, if we
how.
got any males, y'all can come on here and give y'all point of view if you dealing with that type of situation.
Yeah, because I think sometimes people get it misunderstood that a lot of men don't care, but I know a
They
lot
re-
of men.
they really do.
I
They
know
re-
a lot of men who fight for their kid, like pay the money to get the lawyer to go to court to make the person abide by the custody agreement and stuff like that. Like they go out of their way to fight for their kids and to be in their kids' life. And
above.
it just sucks because I've seen it happen on both sides where the man wants to be in his kid's life and the girl is keeping the kid away. And I see it from the other side where, he just pays child support. He don't want nothing to do with what's going on with said kid. And in the end, the only people who suffer the most are the children. So, Rita, what is your sib note?
Listen, I ain't that. Come get your kid. I don't care. Sometimes
That's
I
your
feel like I should be the one paying child support. Let me get a break.
that that's your sib note already.
My sim note, no, to be honest, my sim note is be fair. You know what I'm saying? Like take your hurt or your emotion out of it and think of your child first.
Yeah, I think my sib note of the day in regards to this subject is be selective. Like, um,
Right. That pom pom ain't for everybody.
why do you interrupt my thoughts? Like, that's not what I was gonna say, bro. Keep it to yourself when you when you have a sib note.
I just had a thought based off of what you just said, being selective.
Be selective because if you look at it as like an apple tree,
Mm.
the good fruit is hanging high. The stuff that's hanging low and swinging to the ground, it's the low hanging fruit. Don't nobody want the fruit that everybody walk past and touched on. So be selective. Get to know people before y'all get those shared experiences. There's no judgment here. So mama's babies, daddy's maybes.
Because best believe a nigga is gonna be selective about your ass if they find out how what your numbers is.
What?
It's the truth. Like they be like, "Oh, I need her to have a low body count,"
They can't prove it?
even though his dick been in and under and around the gutter.
Rita, see.
My bad. Not my bad. I meant that shit. Yeah.
Um, I don't know how you even went there, bro. You just
Because you said be selective. So that's what that made me think about. Maybe that could be a show. Does body count matters?
did do to some people, but again, people lie. How can you prove it? You can't. You can't prove that, he upped his numbers to 100 people to feel like the man, and you can't prove that a girl may lower her numbers to not be judged. Like, how can you prove it?
That's true.
If you meet somebody and you start dating them and you ask them, well, how many people have you been with? And they tell you three. How you gonna prove that she ain't been with three people?
Well, on the days of social media, they always posting who their new boo is. So you probably could just go down their timeline to find out.
But a new boo don't mean that I slept with them.
Hey, they're gonna assume the worst before they assume the best. They're gonna assume the worst before they assume the good.
It don't matter what they assume, but
Ah,
that's that's because people's concept of dating is screwed up. If you catch somebody outside with this person and then tomorrow catch them outside with another person, maybe they're just dating. That don't mean they're sleeping around.
facts. Is chivalry dead?
I don't believe so. But that has nothing to do with baby mamas and baby daddies. And I don't even like that term. Like I
Chivalry.
no baby daddy and baby mama. Like
The
that's the
father and mother of my child.
we're gonna end on this note because you're gonna take it too far. Thank y'all again for joining us on another episode.
Behave today.
Thank y'all for joining us on another episode. End the show, please, Rita.
Thank you guys for another great episode of Virginia Kids Podcast. I am your host, Rita.
I'm your host, Maxie, and we will continue to glow through.
Whatever it is we're going through. See you guys next time. Bye bye.